At age 77, I followed the advice of Ralph Waldo Emerson to obey the voice that Eve obeyed at prime. He offered this advice in his poem Terminus, which to my mind is for people late middle-aged and older. When my mother was dying from leukemia, I was cared for at age 3 by my grandmother, whom everyone, including me, called Bessie, and her best friend, Katie. Both Katie and Bessie were widows. Bessie was an atheist. Katie was an evangelical. They talked about religion. They had shared values of visiting the cemeteries, looking at sunsets, and going out for ice cream, especially pistachio. Although a 3-year-old could not have put it this way, I wanted to be included in the discussion of what it means to be religious. Foundational moments of my religious outlook started to emerge. Sunlight filtered through cobalt vases on the windowsill and gave me comfort, the grace of spiritual presence. Beauty mattered, so did truth. Following the conventional thought of the day, my father did not want anyone talking to me about death. The minister who visited the playgroup did. Do not remember what he said to me as I was building with blocks. However, I do know that truth was becoming important to me. When beauty and truth matter, seeds of poetry and art start to germinate. The following poem is based on early experiences of light and color and years of pondering. Streaming Beauty. St. John the Evangelist, Mizrach of Kazan, 1615, Armenian manuscript artist, illuminated a gospel book, Ishfaham, with colors of desert and sky, sacred art owned by the J.P. Getty Museum. St. John is dressed in blue and green, hues in the Old and New Testaments with revelatory import. The elders of Israel saw under the feet of God a sapphire pavement of clearest blue, proclaiming holiness. Mark reports that Jesus ordered people to sit down on the green grass, in Greek, the fresh yellow-green of springtime. The great feeding of fish and bread gifted nourishment for body. The color green offered hope. Greeks did not favor blue and green in the Odyssey metallic colors, plus dawn's rosy fingers and wine-dark sea. Not inclined to see the sky as blue, nor grass as green, they found other colors speaking, singing in their prose. Colors in life and ancient literature keep my mind attuned, pulsing, contemplating St. John for decades. Swirling curls envelop the evangelist. Blue rays flow into St. John's mouth. His scribe, a child, is filled with wonder. At age 3, I also was amazed, comforted by light shining through cobalt vases as my mother was dying. Visions of the Logos in streams of blue, transcendence through light and color, sustaining beauty, luminous word. In high school and college, I wanted to go into Christian education. Everyone, although with different motivations, said, "Do not do it. You do not have enough physical stamina." College was hard for me physically. Picture this. In 1966, at graduation time, my college advisor said to my family, "This was very hard for Sharon. Do you think it was worth it?" He added, "Mind over matter." I do not remember their reply. However, my answer is yes. My college years shaped my art, writing, and best contributions to church life. In the receding past, I taught Sunday school. Teaching was not enough to please some people. An older church friend said, "People do not understand how long it takes to do the things you do." She knew that teaching Sunday school, often with courses I wrote, and creating activities for children with learning disabilities were time-consuming callings, as they would be for anyone. Life worked out. Books would become my way of contributing to the ongoing discussion of what it means to be religious. Stepping stones on the long, slow road to publication include Albion College art major with English and religion minors, 1 year at Andover Newton Theological School, where I met my husband, and a Master of Theological Studies degree with a biblical concentration from Western Jesuit School of Theology, where I was a Protestant wildcard. Jesuit professors, all gentle gentlemen, helped me find my voice. My books are in college and graduate school libraries. I make time to do the things that clergy do not have time for and probably lack the imagination to do. Recently, I have resumed leading poetry discussion groups at a local nursing home. Pre-pandemic, it was fun to illustrate one woman's poems. Serving as Poet Laureate of Rockport, Massachusetts is an honor. Having my books in libraries and being Poet Laureate is satisfying. At the same time, it would be a deeper fulfillment towards the end of my life to have books in more churches. My most recent book, Meet Me at the Ice Cream, New and Selected Poems, is the least academic, and I think most appropriate for church book groups. A short summary is deceptively simple poems about sustaining beauty. When life feels broken, as it does for many people at one time or another, beauty in many forms can sustain one's essence. I am obeying the call at Prime to be in conversation of what it means to be religious, especially by valuing the beauty of color and light as revelatory. I encourage you to discover my books. You can find them at ripandstock.com or Amazon.